So this is Barapita village near Mendhasal or Chandka sanctuary, and the famous Deras Dam is also very nearby. This village has the unique record of being 100% solar village, and probably the first 100% solar village. And this project was completed in the year 2015, and this project was carried out by some agency called Jackson and ECO, a Noida-based agency, and the damaged billboard shows that this is a demonstration project for solar lighting system. And in 2015, this village did not have electricity. Probably that is why they have carried out this project. However, the villagers said that this could actually run for about 2 years or so. And the Fani cyclone hit Odisha in 2019. And then after that, everything has completely been spoiled. And as per the villagers' information, the agency had provided street lights, and the main solar panels were installed in the school campus, from which the electricity was supplied to the streets of the village. The village has about 70 households now. So then in 2015 it might have fewer households, like say maybe some 50 or 60 households then, 61. And so after Fani cyclone, everything has been spoiled. And another development also has happened, that electricity also has come. Okay. So when the agency provided electricity to this village, apart from the street lights, they had provided some smaller solar panels to every household, which was installed on the rooftop. Mostly these people had thatched houses, and so they could do a hole at the rooftop and install that solar panel, which had 2 smaller panels, and then the light was just beneath that solar panel. And it also had 2 charging points and 1 light which could be charged independently. So that was the solar system that was provided to every household. And so there are a lot of media reports about this, and I think a lot of glorified documentaries are there. People have published research articles on this, that this is a success story of solar lighting system. And that's why we came to this village to study whether these are really functioning. Of course, we read in newspaper that now after Fani cyclone everything has been damaged, and so we came to Barapita village. Today is May 18th, 2025, and so after 10 years of the project, we were trying to struggle. Basically, we struggled to get some archaeological evidences of that solar panel or solar energy system, and we could barely get some bits and pieces of the solar system. People have thrown almost actually everything, and so now we are going to discuss like why actually the solar system has failed. Because now Government of India is taking initiative to provide solar energy to every household under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Probably people can learn some lessons from this village, whether solar systems will really work in future properly or not. Okay, so to me actually what could be the probable reasons? Okay, everything was provided free. So the agency, that Jackson and ECO, provided everything for free. Probably this might have happened under some government initiative. We don't know that, or even the villagers are not aware of it. So everything was provided for free, and like if anything is provided for free, there is lack of ownership. People don't own it up. It's like somebody just gifted you, and sometimes you do not know how to use it, and you don't own it up also. And then coming to the operation and maintenance, villagers do not have any idea about the operation and maintenance. Operation, of course, they know how to put the switch on and off. But then maintenance, they had to rely upon that particular agency. So whenever there was some kind of default, they used to call on the toll-free number, and they used to come and repair it after a few days. So maintenance was a bigger problem. Then the villager said that the battery actually life is not that much. So durability of the battery is also under question, and that is why many villagers do not have now. Solar and lighting system could not fulfill all the energy needs of the household, because every household income standard improves, and with that their energy needs also increase, and this solar system could not fulfill the aspirations of the household. So then people reject the system that doesn't fulfill all the needs, and people have got electricity, I think after 2021, I think they told, and once they got the electricity, they have completely discarded the solar lighting system. So now with me, my students are there. Now they will also share their views actually, why, like, what is their opinion about it. What could be the reason behind the failure of this solar system? So we'll start with Naneswar. So Naneswar, what is your view on it? Like, why this solar system could not succeed in this?
So hello everyone. I want to point about the central monitoring system here in this village. So there is no central monitoring system which can regulate the solar panels or look after it. So I think that might be one of the case that the solar system failed in this village, and this is also a thing that the amount of the bulb they are getting in the houses, that is not sufficient. Maybe they got to know about the efficiency of the electricity after they got the grid system in the village. So before that, they told many villagers that they were not having any electricity connections before 2015, like before this solar panel were installed in this village. So by that time, many government officials and bureaucrats also came, like IPS and members from NALCO, and like some officials from mining corporations. But the thing is, by that time they don't know how much energy they need in the house. I think they were happy that the amount they were getting was enough for them. But after they got the grid system only, they might have thought that no, this is actually the amount of electricity, or this the quantity of bulb they need in the house, which was not fulfilled in the solar panel system. And so I will request other respondents to speak now.
So Corona, now we have interacted with the villagers. What do you feel actually? What could be the possible reason behind the failure of solar system?
As per the villager statement, they told maintenance issue and durability of battery, and also the availability of workers, efficient workers for the maintenance, or also repairing for those solar panel and lights.
Okay. So Sasminda, what is your view on it? Like, what could be the reason behind the failure?
Sir, after the focus group discussion, we mainly see that the natural disaster is having a significant impact on the solar system. That is, if we are just installing the solar panel in the villages, that will not solve the problem. If we are not having some protection mechanism that will help from fighting from cyclone or lightning, which is affecting the solar panels, that will have the major problem. As a policy maker, we should think about how to protect those solar panels from the natural disasters, so that these things can be durable and can run for longer time. And second thing is that after seeing the socio-economic condition of the village, these people at the they have very low income, and they will invest for one time only in the energy system or electricity. So if the system is not durable, they don't have that much of money to spend more and more on the solar thing. So that is why they are preferring to electricity than solar. So as policymaker, we should think about those two things before.
So the system should be robust.
Yes.
Whatever solar panel you are installing,
Yes.
and then or at least there should be some facility that they can disassemble or they can open it and
Yes.
bring it to home during the cyclone time,
Yes,
right?
sir, yes.
And yeah, so and then like you are also telling, that is a right point, that people invest only once, and since their resources are very limited, they cannot invest money again and again for the same energy system. That way, no electricity, no grid system, no, that way is helping. Yes. So now we'll take the view of Paksika. So now what is your view on this? How do you see this problem?
Sir, so we saw they gave an example of PM Kusum scheme under which they had the water pump system, and because they were able to maintain it by themselves, that still works for them after probably a long time of them having it. So I think it's the ease of use that is also important. It was not easy to keep on pestering or keep on calling the people, the repair people, because they are not self-sustained in the operations or in the management, or I think maintenance of whatever solar systems they had in the village. So since they had to be dependent on someone else, and they had to keep calling them, and probably in times of COVID, it was not very easy for those maintenance people to come down and fix things for them. So that would have ended them up in more problem.
Right. So right. So Lakshman, how do you see this problem of solar energy in this place?
As a social scientist, I will just highlight the multitude of factors. It's not a single factor for which the adaptation of solar system is disrupted. The first thing, as you mentioned, that if anything is provided free, then not only it's non-excludable, it's just like a common property resources that either lack of collective ownership, people won't feel that we'll take care of it, and also the expectation to, if anything is provided free, the expectation of getting that thing in free in future also increases, the willingness to pay reduces, and that's why the maintenance cost is actually not bearable by the people. They are expecting the maintenance should be also taken care of by somebody who will give provided free. And second factor, as they highlighted, is the natural disasters. They pointed out that it was going smoothly when lightning came, it destroyed. Then after Fani cyclone also disrupted the entire system, and there is a discontinue then after. And the third factor is basically cost benefit analysis in economics, that maintenance cost is, I think according to the villagers, it is a bigger portion compared to their income, because most of the villages are earning 300 to 400 rupees per day, and they are as a daily laborers, and some are working in the forest department and agriculture, horticulture. It is very difficult to take care of that money needed for the maintenance. And the reluctance also comes from the low awareness among the people about the adaptation of solar system. And there are also other factors which can be.
Yeah. So how do you see this problem?
Sir, I think maintenance and repairing is one of the most major cause of failure of this project. In terms of as we see, the villagers have lack of education, and in terms of skill, they are very poor. So I think it is the main cause of failure of this.
Okay. Yeah, Mike, how do you see this problem?
So like sir already mentioned that maintenance, and everyone mentioned maintenance is the bigger problem, and it's not like the spare parts are also available that they can also maintain on their own, or they can go to nearby places and they can give it to the shopkeeper. So I think that is one of the main reason why they can't maintain it, and also because of their like socio-economical background, like they're from the poor background. So because of that, I think major part of their income only goes towards their education, the children's education, or for food or for the house. So I think electricity, like they have already like the government is now supplying electricity, like they become consumers of electricity. So before that, when they were getting the electricity through the solar panel, like those lights and also charging points, they were taking it for free. But after that, I think now they have realized that maybe actually solar energy would it might be difficult to maintain. It might be it might be costly also, but it actually played a key important role in their life.
Okay. So, Silena, what is your view on it? Like, how do you
Thank you,
see this
sir.
problem?
I think the main problem is their ignorance. They are not fully aware about the benefits of using solar energy. So as we got the evidence, the machine almost fell down, and the provider is not responded frequently about addressing those problems. So in my opinion, the ignorance of both provider and consumer is the biggest problem of failure of this system.
Okay. So, probably now, okay. So we can say that on that PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana is now being actually taken very aggressively in India. I think there could be a couple of lessons for this policy, and that way. So for Odisha, okay, one important factor would be the robo system. That when the cyclone comes, when the wind blows at the rate of 250 or 300 km per hour, whether the solar panels can really withstand that kind of wind speed. That is one. Second, operation and maintenance issue is really the major one. That we should have easy availability of the maintenance services, so that, and the cost also should be low, and it should be easily available. Like we call today, and at least by afternoon or tomorrow it is available. If people have to wait for a few days to repair the system, then they will always prefer the grid electricity, and then awareness. I think the one important point, one important point would be the people would not people would never internalize the environmental benefits. Yes. Right? Say there is a global benefit of using solar panel, that we are reducing the carbon dioxide emission, but I don't think any household would ever internalize that unless somebody is really highly educated. And but always, even if people are aware of the environmental benefits, the economic reason would dominate over the environmental factors. So that's why we have to bring down the cost also. So the cost of solar panel, I think PM Surya Ghar minimum cost would be some 70,000-80,000 rupees per household, and that would be still a bigger amount. Okay, and this would be sometimes prohibitive for many households to adopt the solar energy. So I think this would, any other policy suggestions you would like to give? Yes.
Like in my opinion, like the government should be more should have more responsibility towards the solar panels of the village, because most of the villagers don't know how to operate, and how they are taking the solar panels is also a different task. They were taking it as a free electricity source or a way of sustainability. That also a bigger issue. How they will know that they are already managing the environment here very clean and neat, but why the government is putting lots of effort to make this village the first solar village of Odisha. But the thing is that necessity so much for the households to maintain that solar panels, but it is also the responsibility of the government more that they should maintain the solar panels, because they don't have the earning capacity that much that they will invest in that or maintain, or if some default cases will come like wiring system or anything else, then how they will do that one. So it is the responsibility of the government.
Any other policy suggestions you like to?
If they are doing such a program in any villages, they should maybe pick one person to completely teach them the skill of maintaining, so that the village is at least self-sufficient in a way.
Local
that-
person should be
Yeah,
there.
a local person should be able to fix their problems immediately, and so that creates a dual benefit of them having immediate action when they need maintenance, and there is a person who is getting skilled as well.
Right.
As we noticed that one of the biggest problem is people's awareness, and as sir mentioned that the environmental conscience is low among especially the, let's say, the tribal belts, because due to low literacy rates, and that's why there should be awareness program and campaign especially in the tribal belt to feed the idea that if carbon dioxide increases, this will have severe impact on all of us. And second is, as he mentioned, the regulatory system for maintenance. You have to strengthen the institutional and regulatory frameworks. And third is, we should not provide anything completely free. Let us keep incentivized, pay-wise system, so that people will be conscious about the things they are using.
Sir, also they can while they're installing, they can ask the villagers, some of the people from the village, they can ask them to also get involved with it, so that they only can teach to their people and they wouldn't need any other help.
Yes, so community involvement also is
I have one counter argument. I think government should not impose any cost on this individual, because they are preserving the environment so much better than the city people, and we are not paying for them. So if the government is doing something,
it's
why to-
indirectly actually
yeah.
We are
payment
not
for
putting
ecosystem
cost
service.
on them. It should be a self-regulatory system. Within this, they will use, and the system should be like, we put some incentive that if you do this, you will get this much.
No,
As you
okay. I think what probably Naneshwar is saying is that since these people are already, and tribal people mostly conserve the environment.
Yes,
in the
yes.
best, we can see the forest here. So that way they are already generating a lot of ecosystem services. They are preserving. Now for their role in preservation of ecosystem services, this is the payment.
Yes.
So we have no payment for ecosystem services mechanism that is going on. So solar system is like a payment for the ecosystem services that they have created. So this is actually incentivizing. Yeah, so that is also definitely one argument. And but then but I think we have to tell them that so this is conditioned upon your forest conservation. Okay.
And they are conserving the environment more than anybody else in the planet. But thing is about solar system and about the transition of renewable energy. That education actually we need to spread.
The thing is, if they go outside the village, then only they will get to know about the environmental concern.
Right.
They are already conserving, then how they will get to know that we have environmental problems? That's the first point. And we are not paying them for anything.
So yeah, so probably that's it. I think they have to be educated. That's it. We have provided you for this. So your role in this is important. So if you do this, then you get it.
Yeah, maybe.
So actually, that conditioning is very much important. Otherwise, what happens? See, otherwise there is no ownership. By telling the people that since you are doing this great job, now we have given this to you. So then it's not free. So they also realize that so we have put some.
Would fail.
So we have done something. That's why we have got this. But if you just give it for free, then they somehow do not connect to it.
So the point came to that, the debate came to that point only, that we cannot impose any cost on the individual.
Yes. No, definitely. Given their economic condition, we can't expect actually them to.
But you can incentivize them. Then the system would work now. If it is a common property resources, anywhere the system would fail eventually, because nobody is responsible.
Okay, so thank you. I think you got a lot of insights, but this is definitely unfortunate to see actually the history has become history, right? This village had created a record in being a 100% solar village, but then we now don't see any sign of solar energy anywhere. So I hope we will learn good lessons for future. Thank you so much.